Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's week is off to a great start. We're here once again at the Seversky River on our quest to level 26. We are at, let's see, 80,000, about 81,000 XP away. So hopefully we can reach that tonight and we'll unlock the Doga and Amber Lakes. And we're continuing our work towards getting about 3,800 silver to get the Falcon telescopic rod that will let us catch some decent carp. Without any further ado, let's get some mayflies on the water and hope for some nice shamaya. The happy hour bonus for lucky, just a few shamaya is all it'll take and we'll hit 26. But I did mess around out here a little bit earlier. It is a new week, so oftentimes fish habits change at the start of a week. They seem about the same here, but we'll see. Looks like they're already hitting pretty quickly, though. All three rods got a bite right off the bat. Let's see. Got this one. I don't think we're going to get the last one there. Decent dace. And let's go ahead and recast. Oh, got a fish on here anyways. Off to a good start here. 3 fish right off the bat. And a decent dace and a double float game. Perfect. I haven't checked the cafe. Hopefully we can fill a couple orders tonight as well. Help towards getting that Falcon telescopic. No shamaya yet. That's what we really want to see for the XP, though. And for that matter, silver. Tonight's tea is Bavarian Wildberry. Nice and tasty and sweet. One of my usuals on here. Guess we got a little bit lucky there at the very start. Those fish. Seems like a lot of people are also out here on Seversky Don's working on the competition going on for Donit's roughs. Yeah, it seemed, when I was there earlier, it did seem like the bite rate was a little bit lower than it has been, which is probably part of the weekly changeovers, but wasn't bad enough to make me change locations at least. At least not when I'm so close to level 26. Once I hit 26, I may branch out, try a couple other spots, see if we have any luck. And nibble here. And depending on how things go, this may end up being a slightly shorter than usual stream just because I'm feeling a little bit tired tonight. But I'm going to try to at least get the full happy hour in. Pickle action. Just nibbling away over there at that one. There we go. Ah, still missed it anyways. Oh well. I do feel like, so that line has the specialty hook you can get here from the tele shop. And I haven't really noticed a huge difference between it and other ones, but it is fairly affordable. Hey, Blood God, how's it going? You fishing anywhere tonight? I guess it's about pretty early / late over there for you right now, huh? Depending on if you're going to bed late or just getting up. If it's late or early. There we go. Trying to get to level 26 here on the last 80,000 XP on the way there. Another Dace. That'll unlock Amber and Ladoga Lake for me. Looking forward to both of those. Still no G4. So, did you have to sell your old one, or did it break down, or work on getting repairs on and everything? Or all it says GeForce Now. So okay, so you're using. How is that service actually? I know it's a few people doing that cloud gaming, but I don't know anyone personally around here that uses it. I've been curious how responsive the latency and everything is for those cloud streaming services. Yeah, I can definitely understand the money's tight everywhere these days. That's for sure. €10. That's 6 hours for 10 euros. That seems awfully expensive. Oh, got some nibbles here. Huh. So it's like 6 hours is like it like times you out basically, and you have to relog type of deal. There's a nice Shemaya. It's going to help our XP out quite a bit. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I've never looked into any of the those services myself. I have considered. I have like a server rack that's currently not hooked up, but I did at one point consider getting some of those server GeForce cards, like the Titans or whatever they are, and trying to use it as my own cloud gaming server, but never got around to it. Mostly just because that thing's it's loud and puts out so much heat that I just don't really want to deal with it. But hope you can find your solution for getting some fishing in at some point. But I definitely get it. Got to prioritize where everything goes. How's the weather over there in Europe this summer? It's been this side of the world's friggin' toasty. Hot over there too. Yeah, it's I guess there's a few factors all over right now. We've got an El Nino pattern, which that's every like 7-8 years we get one of those. But then we're in a solar maximum just about. It's just everything's working against us to make it a really hot summer. That's for sure. Whew. I'm ready for fall just to get the temperatures to cool down. I'm thankful every day there's like some rain, get a few minutes of ooh, that's a really nice shad. Yeah, float fishing game. Get a little bit of a reprieve from the heat. There we go. We're getting real close now. We're at about 50,000, less than 50,000 XP, I think, to level 26. The way this is going, we should hit it pretty quickly. Of course, these Sichel that are a pain in the butt to get in the net don't make things any quicker. Get back here. There we go. Nope, missed that one. So do you do any like console gaming or like board games or anything like that, Blood God? Must be another day's going after that one. It's just been nibbling like crazy. Got an old laptop to do some stuff on? Okay. Ever know that I have an old Windows 95 machine from when I was a kid that still works to this day. Every now and then I'll break it out for some old school DOS gaming. So usually that means bring it back then. No. Playing Y8 Scriblio and Warband. Okay, very cool, very cool. Outside of RF4, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter with some friends of mine. Trying to find another RPG or something to get into, but I haven't really. Nothing's pulled me in yet. Yeah, we got a group of friends that we've been playing all the Monster Hunter games since Freedom Unite on PSP. Fun games. All right, we got which one's going to go first here? You are. Oh, missed the other one. Maybe it'll bite again. It's still actually on there. Nope, missed it. Oh yeah, I remember seeing some things about Dauntless when it came out. There was like that one, and there was another similar game, like Wild Hearts or something like that. There's another Shemaya. Not bad at all. Getting real close to that level 26. I've even still got my my old school PSPs. Every now and then I break out 4 Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. We've been playing the Rise and Sun Breakthrough Steam. Yeah, I remember it's graphics when they were kind of like they're like cell shaded. I think I remember right from the screenshots. Go. Yep, that's. Oh boy, we got a big fish on here. Okay, all right, gotta be careful. Oh, there it goes. First lost hook of the night right there. Give myself a little bit of rip action here. The downside of the telescopics. All right, I don't think I have another hook I can throw on. I'm going to go grab one. I do have a 16. I prefer to put a 15 on there, but it'll do. Saves me the walk up to the tackle shop. I'm definitely planning after I get the I missed it. After I get the Falcon for catching some carp, I think I'm going to work on getting some upgrades to my telescopics here. Get one of the ones that's like 3.5 kilo max, because these are only like 2.2, so anything slightly big like that, it's just pretty much a guaranteed line snap. But the good news is that means that there are some big fish biting right now, so if they hit my red stick, we're okay. Because that one can carry almost 10 kilos. But the Falcon that I'm saving up for is rated up to like 22 max load. So I'll be able to, can't go after like massive carp on there, but I can go after pretty decent ones. Right now, from the docks here, I'm mainly targeting Shemaya and Shad, and even Sigil are not too bad, but the Shad and especially Shemaya are really good XP and fairly consistent silver. They're always worth about 6 to 10 silver each. Here's a pretty decent Shemaya right here. So you can see, like, man, that's a huge Shemaya, but right there, with happy hour bonus, of course, but over 22,000 XP because I've got the ultralight on here, so it's got double from that, then happy hour and premium, and double float fishing game to go with it. So the Shemaya here is like when you get them, it's easy pull in, fantastic XP, and pretty decent silver. You're not going to have any like Atlantic salmon type things where they're worth like 40 silver, but every fish is worth at least like 6. But I'm finding that I really enjoy the multiple telescopic rod strategies, which is why I'm trying to get that carp fishing rod, even though it'll only be one. When I go to Amber and Ladoga after unlocking them. I can use that plus 2 bottom rods to do some carp fishing out there. Just the whole like having to be spot on with the timing and everything makes telescopic fishing a lot of fun for me. I have one bolo rod set, which is your first reel-based float system, and I don't really like it. It's kind of clunky. Now, the downside where I'm fishing right now, because of this dock, I've got 7-meter poles on here, so some of these larger fish like the citral, I have to try like get with the net. Decent one. If you're fishing from a like raised platform like this or from a boat with the telescopic, you want the shorter like 4-meter ones, which are less cast distance, which isn't ideal, but allows you to actually get the fish out of the water more effectively. Get a couple more good Shemaya, we'll hit 26. There's a shad, not too bad. Looks like we're real close now. What are we at? Less than 15,000 XP to go. We're one good Shemaya, we'll hit 26. Nibbles on 2 and 3 here. Oh, missed that one. Looks like I missed 3 as well. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out these telescopics on some heavier fish because there's a lot of juggling with those. But yeah, the Falcon. So the Falcon is the second highest capacity, I believe, telescopic. That's what I'm saving up for. It's like 3,800 silver. The highest one at least the one that I saw, was 25 kilo, but it was like 8,000 silver. So that's certainly not happening anytime soon. Go. Gonna miss whatever's on 2, probably. A little tiny Shemaya there. Oh, I managed to get it. All right. The other thing I find with telescopic rods is that if you're in an active area, the bite rate seems to be quicker than it would be with like a bottom rod or anything of that sort. And I think that's probably because it's kind of difficult to juggle 3 telescopics at the same time. You miss a lot of fish, you bumble things, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Another shad. Oh, another double float fishing game. I'll love to see it. Working my way towards... see, 70% gives me the pop-up rig, which will be useful, and then 80% gets sandwich bait, which is incredible. Yeah, I agree. I need to go back to Mosquito at some point, because I need to get a trophy gibble or a trophy crucian carp on a telescopic so I can fulfill the challenge on it. There we go. Level 26. And the float fish game to go with it. Very nice. Well, that was a fun haul doing the level 26 pretty much completely here at Seversky Donitz. This river has definitely overtaken Oldberg as my favorite body of water so far, but I still haven't been to Sura, and now we've got Amber Lake and Ladoga Lake unlocked, so I'm looking forward to checking all of those out. While we've got happy hour and this spot's active, I might as well stick it out here for a bit longer. and maybe plan a special stream tomorrow for my first trip to either Amber or Ladoga to do a little tour. We're up to 19 fish already. Not bad at all. Again, tonight's tea is Bavarian wild berry. Other tricky part of telescopic fishing, if you go to reach for a beverage, you've probably missed a fish, just like I just did. I'm still not sold that there's a specialty shop down that way that has an ultralight and a light telescopic rod setup that they only sell on this lake. And it's okay. It's like 800 silver for 3.2 or 3.1 kilo capacity. But it's about 600 silver more for one that's 3.5 kilo capacity at the tackle shop, which I think I'd rather just save up the extra bit and get that extra almost half a kilo capacity. That's right. We can live with thirst. We can't live with missed fish. It's about how I felt today. I was going to go get some groceries and I saw what the temperature outside was. I'm like, I'll just starve today. That sounds better than going outside and getting baked. Tiny dace there. Yeah, what I'm loving about Seversky is the float fishing is great. The trolling and drifting is pretty good. And even the bottom fishing in certain areas is really good. So it's got the trifecta of fishing styles that's really good, that work well. Wide range of species, and similar to Oldberg, even if you're at a spot that's not like a hot spot, you're still probably going to be able to catch some stuff, which I always really like. It's what I don't like about a place like Bear Lake, where you're either at an active spot or it's dead. So yeah, we're at 62.3% float fishing, working our way towards the pop-up rig and then sandwich bait. All right, got something going crazy on line 2 here. Another sitchel. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people catching carp at Oldberg, Amber, all of them. Seems like carp in general have been active lately. Even a lot of people that I normally see getting stuff out from the Norwegian Sea, they've been doing a lot of carp fishing instead. Yeah, I am getting, so I'm almost to carp rods here, but I'm not ready to purchase one yet, because I want to get some more telescopic stuff. I'm liking telescopic so much, but I'll definitely, wherever I go to do some carp fishing, once I get that new telly rod for it, I'm going to do 1 telly and then 2 feeder rods. Which, as long as I'm conservative with it, even if I get an extra large carp, I can fight it for a while with the gear I've got. So I've got the Fortuna FD420s, which is like a 19 kilo capacity, and I have the HSV and the Alpha, so should be okay. The other thing I want to work on one evening this week, I want to take one of my happy hours to do some power leveling of ground bait and bait harvesting, because I want to get to 75% on bait harvesting to get my own night crawlers and just get ground bait as high as I can, so I can get some more ground bait options in my available recipes. A little tiny campanilla there. I need to recast all of these in a minute so I can get these back out towards the edge of the dock here. Yeah, I think that telescope I'm looking for is either 3,600 or 3,800 silver, and we're at 2,700 right now, so it's gonna take some time. I usually get about 150 to 200 silver an hour here, so if I stick it out here, it's gonna take. I could probably get another day, maybe two. Little chub there. Fish on. What we got? Mitchell. Yeah, there's a Donut's Rough competition going on here currently. So I think there's been a lot of people checking that out. All right, take it easy, Blood God. We'll catch you next time. Have a good night. Now that we've hit the level 26, I'm just going to continue taking advantage of happy hour here while it's active and try to get some more float fishing gains, if nothing else. Missed it. I'll recast all of these real quick. I've already gone through about half of my mayflies. Bite rate's been crazy good today. Pickle action here. We're up to 26 fish so far. Usually this time of the day, it's a little bit slower and then picks up a little bit right before sunset. And then once the sunset, I'll head over here, do a little bit of a bottom fishing for hopefully a Donut's Rough or two, but mostly just bream and burbot. Since the float fishing here dies at nighttime. I have to think about where I want to put my 2 skill points I've got now. I may save them to figure out what rig that I like on here, or put a couple more points into fishing with telescopic rods. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see how I do once I get that new carp-capable telescopic rod and see if I need to invest more in anything with that. Looks like a Shemaya. All right, another float fishing game. I can hit, let's say, if I can hit 63% float fishing by the end of happy hour, that'll be nice. Definitely getting to that point where even with happy hour, the gains start getting very, very stingy. Another Shemaya there. All right, making some good progress through level 26 thanks to the Shemaya. Looks like a Dace probably. Nope, another Shemaya. Yeah, Love that XP. Doesn't make me wish I had a third telescopic rod, but I'll hold off on getting that until we get the carp telescopic rod, I should say. Missed that one. Up to 30 fish already. And a really good amount of Shemaya, so the silver should be pretty decent. Glad to see this spot has not died with the new week. I think a lot of people around this level are sleeping on ultrascopic Shemaya fishing. That XP is just, it's not as good as like one Atlantic salmon is going to give a ton of Volkov, but Volkov is so inconsistent. You can go out there 3 days, 1 day you'll get amazing XP, 2 days you'll get almost nothing. This has been just so consistent. Got a little bit of a nibbler here. There we go. Another Shemaya. All right. Ooh, a decent one. And a double float fishing game. Love to see it. Already 50,000 XP into level 26, and we just hit it. Another Shemaya. Sun will be setting in the next few minutes here. We'll mosey on down to the float or bottom fishing spot when that happens. Let's see, level 27 unlocks the archipelago, and then 28's Actuba, nothing at 29, nothing at 31. We're moving on up there though. One thing I'm curious about trying when I go over there for the night fishing, I wonder if I can find the right depth to try to go after the Donitz Rough using one of these telescopic rods. Another Shemaya. Man, the Shemaya are really hitting today, and another double float game. The Shemaya here are usually, I mean, they're not uncommon, but they're usually not this common. This has been fantastic. This is what you want out of a happy hour. Whatever, I've already made about 120,000 XP so far. Not ready to take that one just yet. There we go. And another Shemaya. And that looks like a, nope, another Shemaya. All right. Just raking them in tonight. Nibbles here. Well, still just nibbling. Come on, take the hook. One of you go with it. It's two couple fish just arguing right there, apparently. Missed that one. Just wasn't feeling committed, I guess. I'll try it again. Sometimes if they nibble too long, I can pick it up and let it float, and they'll usually go for it once I do that. Missed it. Missed one on the other line as well. Dang. Sometimes it's like that, though. Missed another one. Timing's a little bit off here. There we go. Now we got one. Pretty decent size, whatever it is. Looks like it's a sitchel. I guess it's probably around 700 grams. Yep, just shy of it. Not too bad. Got a cat waking up over here on the desk. About time for him to go eat his dinner, it seems like. Got a nibble on 3 there. What we got? Ah, I missed it. Got a nibble on 1. Just a couple more minutes before the sun is set, so then we'll move over for bottom fishing. Another Shemaya. Nibbles on 2 there. You're at the pick up and drift test here. There. Got it. Ooh, we got another big one. Be careful. Oh, is that a giant Shemaya? I think that's a rudd or a Terran right there. Oh, it's a roach. Okay. That too. They look so similar with those red / orange fins. Stay here until the sun is fully set, then we'll switch over to bottom fishing. And a little tiny sitchel there. Yeah, decent sigil. Get in the net. Come on. There we go. All right, so now as the sun is setting, we're already up to 40 fish. Man, this bite rate's been crazy today. Love it. And seems like most of those have been Shemaiah, so we're in for a very profitable night. That's let's see, we started at 80 plus 8. So we've made almost 200,000 XP so far in about 45 minutes of happy hour. It's been fantastic. Go ahead and get my hotkey set up now for the bottom fish, and we'll head over to the feeder spot, since the float fishing here is pretty dead at night. There we go. So we're going to head over to this spot over here. There's some red worms out and hope for a Donut's Rough while we're out here. Cafe wise, we may be able to get the white bream filled out from what we're about to do, but otherwise probably not going to be able to get any of the cafe overs filled in. But the white bream are typically fairly common over here, so maybe to fill that order in at least. Chucking on down here. All right, just past this tree, I believe. Yeah. All right, so this is the spot I usually go to at nighttime here. It's 42, 131, 42, 132-ish. And I go with a clip of 20, just throw some bottom rods out there with maggots or any kind of worm. And it usually does pretty good. You do have to be careful of wild carp. They do hit here occasionally. If you've got like an HSV or something, you'll be fine. I've just got some cheap Lacertes and Sparks on these right now because 95% of the fish are tiny. If we do get a wild carp, it may be a bit of a fight. Got this little spot of tea here and scoop some more worms while we wait. We'll get about a couple red worms out of that. And our first fish for the night is, looks like a citrus. Uncommon to get them over here on this. Usually it's rough and white-eyed green. But I have gotten Donut's Rough here at this location, so if anybody's trying to get those for the competition, consider giving this shot a try if you're not having luck elsewhere. All right, there's one white-eye bream. We'll get a few more of those and we can fill that cafe order. Here we've got ooh, that's a big white bream right there. And now we wait. At least I can get a little bit of relaxation and when I switch to the nighttime fishing. I don't have to be right on top of the rods. That's what I'm enjoying about the telescopic fishing. It's just, it's so engaging. You have to be on top of your game the whole time. I really like that. Well, something was nibbling on line one. There we go. Another nice white eye bream there. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I feel a possible sneeze coming. False alarm, false alarm. One thing I haven't quite narrowed down over here is what is the best hook size to use. I've been using like 20 to 22. Another white bream in the bottom fishing game. I'll take that. Slowly getting closer to unlocking carp rods. Oh, hey, a crayfish. Of course, it's got to be one of the nights where there's not a cafe order for them. Usually there is one. Either that or frog. Which back during the daytime on the docks here, if you use a small hook with maggots on the bottom rod, you can get a lot of river mussels. So if you ever need to stock up on those to use as bait for sturgeon or squid or something like that, great spot to do it. Another wide eye. Ooh, a double bottom fishing game. This is actually an even better bite rate than typical for out here tonight. Been a very, very productive happy hour. Another good white eye. Hopefully we can get at least one dinosaur up, but it's usually about 1 in 3 or 4 nights I'll get a single one of those here. They're worth a lot of silver when you do. They're usually around 50, 60 silver, but very rare nonetheless. I don't know if there's a particular bait that's better at catching them or not. Anytime I look at the records, it's always red worm, so that's just what I use. But I have gotten one at the docks on a maggot before, so something to consider. Little tiny white bream there. It's our first non-chat marker fish we've gotten from the bottom rod so far. And we're already up to, we've made almost 180,000 XP in this happy hour. It's not bad at all. Looks like there's something on line 3 as well. I see the line moving slowly. Hey, there's a Volgazander. Those are fairly rare on the bottoms over here. Catch them fairly frequently if you're drifting or trolling down the river on spinner baits, though. Do we have a small wild carp on here? Guess not. It's a random click there. Decent white bream, though, and a bottom fishing game. Already up to 51 fish. Not bad at all. Over 1 fish a minute. Love to see it. And at least we'll be able to fill the You remember it was a white bream or white eye bream, one of the two. But should be able to fill that cafe order. Another white eye bream there. I see someone else in the in-game chat's getting some Shemaya right now. The way to go. I mean, if you can get big carp or salmon reliably, they're a lot better. Oh, hey there, Lagerlout. Welcome to the chat. Fishing's been great today here at Seversky, both the daytime. I was pulling in Shemaya left and right. Nighttime, right now I'm getting a lot of good white-eye bream, which not the best fish, but there is a cafe order, so I'll take it. But yeah, the Shemaya were just insane. In one in-game day, let's see, how many Shemaya did I get? Almost 16 Shemaya. That's a fantastic take there. How's fishing going for you? I do like to ask my first-time chatters what their favorite body of water to fish is. Seversky is it was Oldberg, but Seversky has recently taken it as my favorite. Hey, another bottom fishing game. Although I did just hit level 26 earlier in the stream, so now I've got access to Amber and Madoga Lake. Looking forward to checking those out. As well as Sura. I haven't checked out Sura Lake yet, or Sura River, I don't know which it is. And there's our first little burbot of the night. Hey, that's the good way to approach it right there. Just wherever you're at, just take some time and enjoy the fishing. Can't knock that at all. I've been playing since right after they released the Norwegian Sea, whenever that was. So a few months, not terribly long. You're the in-game playing, wherever that is. Then for a long time, I would try pretty much exclusively carp fishing, which I enjoyed that a lot. But I ended up going with trolling to get some silver, and now I've recently just fallen in love with telescopic fishing. Yeah, there's I see so many people on Norwegian Sea, like that's definitely brought a lot of old players back, but it's brought a lot of new players too, it seems like, which is it's nice. I've always eyed this game over the years, but I finally decided to pull the trigger and give it a try earlier this year, and I'm glad I did. I played like Fishing Planet and some other stuff in the past, and this one definitely takes the cake. There's certainly things I like about Fishing Planet that are missing in this, but definitely prefer RF4 in pretty much every way. Right now, my current objective is to get the Falcon rod, which is like 3,800 silver. That's a telescopic that'll let me do some carp fishing. I'm looking forward to trying that out. So what I've been doing here is I've got 2 ultralight telescopics and then a red stick, which perfectly fine for here, but going after carp and everything, I'm going to need that heavy-duty one. You haven't played Fisher Online or the Ultimate Fishing Simulators, I think another popular one. I do have Call of the Wild the Angler, but I've never played it because I've heard so many people say it's just not even worth the time. So it's just been kind of sitting in my Steam library, taunting me. But I haven't got this. I've actually, at some point when I figure out a good capture card option, I want to do some streams in the future breaking out my my NES and SNES, because I've still got some of the old like Black Bass and Super Black Bass games. Be fun to play those on stream. A little tiny trash white bream right there. Yeah, welcome to the chat. I typically stream every other night, but this week I'm streaming every night. We always usually around this time. Got a lot of good regulars in here. We just like to have a good time and chat. Take it nice and easy. We're not here to. A lot of people are treatment for the most efficient fish for XP or silver. I like to just take it easy, do what's fun. Every now and then I'll do like a Volkov trip to try and make a batch of silver to buy something, but generally I just like to take it easy. All right, come on, give me a Donut's Rough. That's what I'm looking for here. Another Volgazander in a bottom fishing. I'm surprised that must have shifted the habits, because usually I get quite a few regular rough here, and I haven't gotten any tonight. They must have migrated to a new spot with the start of the week. Yeah, exactly. It's a heck of a marathon at that. Another white green. I'm really loving telescopic fishing though, just especially having 3 telescopic rods at once. Like it's just, you've got to be on your game the whole time, just juggling between them, which I'm finding to be a lot of fun. Surprisingly, like I'm looking forward to going back out to the Norwegian Sea. I did 2 of my 3 gold trips out there, but with just like the perking that you have access to when you first go out there, I actually kind of found it to be a boring style of play, because you just kind of drop your line in the water and then pull straight up and repeat. It wasn't particularly engaging. It's great for like a stream because it makes it really easy to chat, but it's wasn't my favorite. Sun's just about up, which means it'll be time to hop back over to the dock for a little bit more telefishing. But I will be cutting the stream out a little bit earlier than usual tonight because I am feeling worn out today. Got a river mussel? Oh, zebra mussel, even better. Wonder if the zebra mussel is considered an invasive species here, because I know this river is like close to Ukraine, I believe. But I know here in the States, anywhere that gets zebra mussels, they're an invasive species. The white green there. Still got just a couple minutes left of this happy hour, but we've made almost 200,000 XP during it. That's been great. I can't get over how many Shemaya I caught today. Normally it's like in one in-game day I'll get 4 or 5 Shemaya, but it was almost 16. Go ahead and start setting my telescopic rods back up on the old hotkeys here. Got an aggressive nibbler here. There we go. Looks like we got another burbot. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull these lines up and start working my way back to the unexpected fish there. Working my way back over to the docks for telescopic fishing. Another white green. And let's see, looks like in about 20 seconds here we will have an ad break. That's just to prevent pre-roll ads for an hour. So subscribers will have no ads. Appreciate the support as always. And the rest of you, I will be walking towards the dock and we'll see you on the other side while I'm doing some telescopic fishing. Ah, fish got off of there. Oh well. Up to 62 fish. A little pickle action here. Pickle and tea is the snack of Russian fishing champions. As anyone that was on last night's stream knows, from Canadian using his channel points to get me to have some pickles and tea on stream. The long, boring walk back. Ah, happy hour has ended. But 62 fish during happy hour made over 180,000 XP. That is fantastic. All right, let's get these bad boys out there. We use all mayfly out here since it's been a very reliable bait, although from what I understand, one of the beetle larvae, I think the mole beetle larva or something like that, is supposed to be really good out here. Especially if you can use sandwich bait, you combine it with the mayflies, and it's a fantastic option. But everywhere I've been, those mole rat larvae have been sold out, probably for that competition, I imagine. I think they're supposed to be really popular for Donnett's Rough as well. Nope. Missed that one. I'm going to recast it. All right, got a nibbler on here. Still nibbling. There we go. Got a Citrus. And another nibbler on 3. Ah, missed it. Timing's a little bit off here. There we go. Got something going on for 2. It is another Citrus. It's like probably about a 650 gram Citrus. Ah, get in the net. There we go. Yeah, 580. A little smaller than I thought. Nice Shemaiah there. And missed what was ever on that line. Didn't have time to get to it. So we're going to miss that one as well. All right. Go ahead and get this recast. Welcome back from the ad break. Haven't missed a whole lot, just a few small Citrus and a decent Shemaiah. Here's another Citrus in right here. Man, the bite rate is fantastic today. I love it. As far as calling out numbers here, I've got the black and white bobber I have as line 1, red is line 2, and blue is line 3. There goes line 3. Another Citrus. Problem with these, I've got 7-meter ultralights here, so I can't quite bring them up on the dock. So I have to use the net to get them if it's a Sichel or a large Shemaya. Got 2 of them being nibbled on right now. Here's one. Another Shemaya. Oh, missed was ever on that one. Got this one though. Ooh, we got a big one. Gotta be careful. All right, that's probably about a 750-gram Sichel, I guess. Maybe a little bit less. Come on, get in the net. This is the tricky part here. In retrospect, I wish I'd gone with the 4-meter instead of the 7-meter ultralights for this very reason. Come on. There we go. Yeah, almost 800 gram. Not too bad. There we go. Up to 69 fish. All right. Now make that 70. Another Sichel. Right, kind of a nibble. Decent little dace right there. Haven't managed to pull a trophy dace yet. I know that's one of the tasks for one of the telescopic challenges. Hopefully one day I'll pull it. Don't have time for that drink. Let's see, looks like a Rudd maybe? Yep. Bright red fins on those guys. Missed one on line 3 there. This one though. A roach. Missed that one. All right, there we go. So we got up to 73 fish. Gotta catch a couple more, and then I'll go ahead and start turning the fish in. Number 74 right here. Nice, another good Shemaya. Those Shemaya, when you're on the ultralight telescopics, man, they just give such good XP. And what do we have for number 75? Another dace. Not a very big one, though. All right, so I think we're at 75 fish. This is a good spot to check our profits and wrap things up since I'm feeling pretty tired tonight. I'm going to end the stream a little bit earlier than normal, but let's go see what sort of profit we made today. I'll check the cafe in a minute. So one thing I always like to do, make a guess of what the fish net or keep net price is here. I'm going to guess 240 silver in this net. Anyone else wants to make a guess, go for it. Let me see what we've got on the cafe. We get any others, just this one. So that'll be 10 silver. And looks like that's the only one we can fill. Yep, that'd be it. All right, so our total keep net was worth, I underbid myself, 353 silver. But we did get this cafe order, so that's going to make it roughly 360 silver for the day. Not bad at all. That's going to put me over 3,000 silver total. What were our big boys tonight? We had, by price, we had one of the Shemaya worth almost 25 silver. But that's what I love about these Shemaya. They're tiny, but all of them are worth almost 10 silver. Great. Had some good days in here. Bulgazander's in there, so really we only had a handful of fish worth less than 1 silver. Love it. That's been one of my better days here, actually. So that's going to do it for today. We hit our level 26 goal, which is fantastic. Get our end of stream bait scoop action in. Hey, got a red worm. All right. But that'll be it for tonight. Appreciate everyone coming along. Hope you all have some good fishing on your end, and I will catch everybody next time. Take it easy, folks.